as collectors, we've always been able to just find a coin and collect it, right? But the very first ever collector sets made by the U.S. Mint dates back to 1947, and it wasn't the proof set, it was the uncirculated set. And over time, they've modified or changed the packaging just to get better as technology permits. Tonight, boy, do I have a special opportunity. It's the modern era. It started in 1984, and I got a decade. But look at the price. That's the price for the complete decade. $69.95. Divide that by 10 means we are under $7 a set. Now, what I mean by modern era, right? If you go back 1958 backwards, it was a piece of cardboard, the coins punched into the cardboard, and there was two of everything in every set. They call them the double sets. In 1959, they went to a poly pack, not quite as nice as this, but a similar concept. And that lasted. 1968, they kind of went to the white envelope series. You might remember those. And from 68 all the way through 81, they had only white envelopes. Every one of them had a white envelope. 72 white, 78 white. That was the colorization of the packaging. They did not make uncirculated sets official releases from the U.S. Mint in 1982 and 1983. And then they came back in 84 with a whole new look and a whole new feel. That being every year the packaging changes. So if you look at a package, you can tell by looking at it, it's a brown outside package. That has to be 84. 87's the red stripe across the bottom. That's what it has to be, etc. Making every one of them unique. I take that back. The 85 is the brown background. Every sleeve, or every envelope has two sleeves, a Denver sleeve and then a Philadelphia sleeve. There's also a mint medallion saying P or D in the sets. That's how you know they're original. You might be one of the unfortunate people, like myself, who have seen sets like this that are in poly packs. When you look at them, there's only 5 coins. That medallion's missing because they're not going to repackage it with that in there. Government's not going to be too happy with them repackaging when they shouldn't. And there's a difference. Uncirculated coins versus the uncirculated set. But I always look at these sets for one other reason. Break value. I'm not advocating to break, and as time progressed, please don't break. They're getting harder and harder to find these days. Big time. But when you look at the components, the cents, the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, the half dollars, the Kennedys. If you break down the Kennedy half dollars, the Philadelphia and the Denver, so there's 10 P's and 10 D's, 20 Kennedys by themselves. The Philadelphias are $104 by themselves, those 10 coins. The Denvers, $98.75. Add them together, they're just under $200 for just the Kennedys from these years. Part of it is, you might remember this, 1987? 1987, a special year, kind of like 1970 in the Kennedy field. You know where I'm going? Yeah. They did not release the Kennedy half dollar in the circulation in 1987. The only place to get the Kennedy half dollar was buying this set and breaking it, which is why you don't find a lot of those today at all in the marketplace in the original government package. So the Kennedys, broken out of these sets, sell for over $200. Our competition sells this year by year. So they have all 10 sets, year by year, 17, 18, 50, 29, 20, 22, 17. You get my gist. They're over $220 for the same exact 10 sets. We are 1/3 of the price. And we're still in the original government packaging. $69.95 for all 10. Divide by 10 means you're under $7 a set. How do we do this? Good question. We buy more uncirculated and proof sets in this industry than anybody else, period. You give us that buying power, and we greatly appreciate it. But by being able to go and buy 3 pallets of proof sets and min sets, we can now take that and break it down. And if it's good packaging, put it in the special collections like this. If it's bad packaging or rip packaging, taking the coins, putting them in the tubes, and making our collections many of you might have seen from us in the past. Thanks, guys, for that, by the way. avccoins.com. Phones are jammed right now. It's about a 30-second hold pattern. But guess what? Patience are a virtue. The other way is joining us on avccoins.com. Type the item number 905-4930 into the bin, right? The shopping cart, and then push it through if you so wish. Or hang on for a little while and see what other specials we have to offer. It's a loaded show tonight, 50-plus items. Kind of that way every night, but everything's new tonight. Wasn't in the show the prior night, right? But uncirculated sets are the place. They are the place that everything started for collectors when it comes to sets, right? Today, we have limited edition sets, special Silver Eagle sets, proof sets, mint sets, silver proof sets. Again, and they've been doing all this special stuff, but it started with the uncirculated set back in 1947. The 1950 is when the proof sets came to fruition for the collector as a set. And it's been fun ever since. As referenced, the timeline for this one is double sets 58 back, 59 to 64. We had the envelope, but it was more of a vanilla color. We did not have uncirculated sets or proof sets in 65, 66, and 67. And then they brought them back in 68. From 68 through 81, there were the white envelopes. No uncirculated sets in 82, no uncirculated sets in 83. And then the modern era starts in 1984, that set right there. But they changed the packaging to be unique every year. From 84 all the way through 98. And then the state quarter, national parks, current program, which is Women Making History, all have their own look and feel. These are it. Guys, we're going to put a 1-minute clock up. Having some fun with sets today. $69.95 is the number. That's for all 10 sets. As I referenced, the 87 set is unique because there was no other place to get the Kennedy. Remember the 1970 set? That's the only other one like it in U.S. history, where the Kennedy was released only in this set. There it is right there, the P's and the D's. Lots of these have been destroyed over the years. You find a Kennedy album, and there's an 87 coin in it, you had to come from one of these sets. Only way possible. Never into circulation. Competition's over $200 on just the Kennedys alone. They're over $220 for the sets alone, which basically tells you the sets are anchored by the value of those Kennedys. And our price is 1/3 of that. 1/3 of that, $69.95. It's the best of the best. Thanks for joining.